Hey everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis, and it's been another busy week. Saturday I spent the whole day in the kitchen chopping up and freezing sweet peppers, and I still got more out in the greenhouse. Sunday we went to church, and then Sunday afternoon our oldest son came down to visit, so we didn't really do anything except visit. I did fix a good supper for him. On Monday, what we did was, it was kind of a dreary day and rained a little bit, so it was a perfect day to get out here after the rain. Rain wasn't heavy rain, just enough to get the weeds done. And we cleared off the rest of this melon patch. I did leave the red currant tomatoes, one bush of those up on a tomato stand, mainly for the birds because they seem to like those red tomatoes. They're really intense. They have a really tomato taste, but they're a pain and the you-know-what to harvest. I mean, these things are super, super small. So it takes a while if you want to harvest them. It takes a long time to harvest. But they are extremely tasteful, and I imagine they would be good frozen as little treats for kids to pop in their mouth and chew. Kind of sweet sour thing might be great. To me, they're just not worth the trouble of trying to pick them off. Maybe one bush, but not a whole bunch of them. Anyway, that's what we did Monday. I'm still going to come in here and lay down new black plastic over this. This has been on the ground for a couple of years now, and it's starting to wear, and just going to cover it over so that I've got more hose in it than what I want as far as the plants are concerned. I'm going to change out some things next year, changing out a lot of things next year, and one of them is this particular. I had in here before, I had 4 different types of melons. I'm going to change that to just 2. So that was what we did Monday. And on Tuesday, my husband and I finished cleaning out the bird garden. The goldenrod had quit blooming and had died back, and it was just ready to be taken down. So he took the weed whacker and took the goldenrod down, and I went back with a rake and raked it all up, and we've got the bird garden fairly well done. I still need to work on the paths. I put gravel down a couple years ago with weed fabric. It did well for the first maybe 3 or 4 years, but last summer all the weeds just came through that gravel, and it was almost impossible to keep up with it. So I'm going to have to figure out something else to do for the path. Then that afternoon, after we got through with this, we went out and harvested the popcorn. On Wednesday and Thursday, we got back in here, my husband and I, and we started cleaning out the outdoor garden beds and getting them prepared for winter. And there's going to be a lot of changes. This will probably be the last time you see this outside garden in this design. We're going to change out a lot of things. So stick with us as we go through this next phase of the gardening. One good thing about gardens is that you can always change them. As long as you don't have them down in concrete, you can change them. So I'm going to make some changes this year. On Friday, it was still rainy and damp a little bit, so we finished working a little bit in the garden, and the rest of the time I just started putting the new metal beds together. So we'll hopefully get those arranged and leveled and get them filled with dirt so they'll be ready to go next spring. So remember, keep busy, rotate your pantry. Even if you have your own garden and you have things in the freezer, you have jars in the canned jars and stuff that you did this summer, think about going ahead and purchase some canned goods from the store just to have on hand, because you never know when you're going to have a power outage or an earthquake or something destroys the jars. So it's always good to have a backup, and a backup for your backups. So remember, keep busy and keep prepared, and I'll see you in the next video. Dream big and follow that dream. Bye, everybody.